Okay, and yet another unannounced, completely unplanned live stream. I'm seeing a decent amount of views on my, um, my stream here, so I'm pretty pleased about that. Uh, we're gonna resume today. I've done quite a bit of work off camera, actually. The truth is that I end up having to do a lot of work off camera because if I don't, I'll be so far behind by the next episode. So what I've done is we made a very, very rudimentary mob killing machine here. Okay, yeah, we got a crash right away. That hasn't happened in a while. I'm not sure why that happened this time, but we'll just oops, reload the game. Boy, I'm having some issues with my monitor here. Maybe that's why it crashed. Well, I guess I'll try again. If it crashes, I'll have to abort the stream and we'll try again. But let's just give it a shot here. It should be fine. Um, I literally just had the game loaded. I just reloaded it to make my headphones click in, and it crashed. So, but I figured today we would legit get started with craft. So I'm hoping we can do that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this my upper monitor there, but you can't really see that. So I've got 3 monitors, and one you can only see one. This one. I've got OBS running on the other one, and then the third one is my internet. And at least it recognizes there's a live stream going on. But anyway, this is a very rudimentary system, and it is not like I don't have like water or cat kitty. Sorry, my cats always like decide the live stream is a good time to attack me. So basically all I did was I went up and I actually built it too small initially, so I dug down a little. But basically it's 20 blocks or 15, 20 blocks high. Just a little 2x3 chamber of open trapdoors where the guys can fall down. I'll show you up here. So they spawn on these little side chutes, and then they walk over the trap doors, which I can show you theoretically. Yep, there we go. Walk over the trapdoors, fall to their death onto hoppers. Now, look, there's a lot of ways to make that more efficient. I can make it multi-level, I could expand the spawning pads, I could do some things to, scare the mobs into the middle more quickly. But the truth is that I don't really need that productive of a mob killing machine. So what I'm really curious, like if I stand here, it'll work, and I'll get like a couple of mobs every couple of minutes, And so I can AFK there and get it, just like if I'm bored for a minute. But what I'm really interested to see is how, like, just walking around this area will affect it. So, like, if I'm just, like, out and about collecting chicken eggs, let's say. Because I'm still slowly but surely accumulating chicken eggs. And I know that there's a guy down here, a chicken somewhere. And I'm just curious how many mobs will just pop in there. And, you'd think it would be more productive during the day, so theoretically it should be, because mobs tend to spawn at night. Oh, what do you got? You got a sword? At night they spawn all over the place, whereas during the day they can only spawn in caves or in the mob spawner. Frankly, I would be well served to go underground and light up the caves down below it. In fact, most Minecraft Let's Plays, when you start doing a mob grinder, will tell you to do that right away. And so, look, if I wanted to make it more efficient, that'd probably be my first step, actually. But I'm just curious how many passive drops I can get from, here's that chicken I was talking about. No eggs. Or if there are, they're somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know where he's laying his eggs, but there used to be more chickens over here, and now there's, I think, just one. But, if I'm, like, walking around, will it generate mobs at all? And if I'm, like, over by my base, will it generate mobs at all? That's what I'm really interested in. Because if so, that's great. Because I really the main thing I need is bones, which should be fairly common. I could also use anything from a witch, like redstone and glowstone. Ender pearls, obviously. I did make it 3 tall, so we can spawn endermen if we want. I thought I saw the egg. I think it's that little yellow thing I was looking at. So anyway, that's that. It's getting to be nighttime. I'm just gonna let that run. I'll probably try to go down. Let me just poke down here and see what I can do. I'm just curious if I'm gonna be able to see the caves. Actually, what if I did a little bit of, and there's the outprint or outline of it. As you can see, by the way, some of our buildings are coming along. For our town, this town is actually sprawling out quite nicely. And now that the town hall is done, I think I could try to experiment building over here more. Previously, I was limited to this as my central area, but now I think the central area has moved to here. So it's curious how it's going to affect the mine and whatnot over here. But if I go to caves, oh, here we go. I think I have to go down a little for that to start working. So let's just hop down here real quick. Of course, my cat's playing my harpsichord. I have a harpsichord. Kind of weird. Most people have pianos. I have a harpsichord. My cat likes to play it. And I just got it mostly fixed. It was broken for a time because I moved apartments, and when I moved apartments, it went way out of tune. And when that happened, I think I started adjusting the string tensions to, or not even the string tension, well, I'm not going to get into the details, but suffice to say, there's all sorts of little adjustments you can make to get the notes to play correctly, and I started to do that, and I think I went too far in one direction with one type of adjustment you can make, and that caused the, how do you say, it basically caused the plucking mechanisms not to be lined up against the strings correctly, which in turn caused them not to be able to be played, which disincentivized me from fixing it for a while. So finally just got everything out of there and started from scratch. Basically, I started like, okay, if I just got this off a back of a truck somewhere, how would I fix it? And so I did, and it's working really well. I'm about 30 notes down out of 57, so I still got a bunch of keys that I gotta individually work on, but it's much better, and I even tuned it kind of sort of an imperfect quickie tuning. Harpsichord tuning's so different than piano tuning, by the way. If you're interested, you can Wikipedia that shit, but it's a really interesting subject, actually, in my opinion. Okay, so we'll just go down here, and how about down here? I could really use some coal. Just gonna kind of ignore that copper for now. But anyway, on today's episode, I think I was saying before we crashed, aluminum, that I want to start Thaumcraft. What I'm hoping for is to like run into some coal randomly, because I can keep going if I do. Yeah, I do have 2 pickaxes. If I don't, then continuing is a dubious proposition. Did I just hear a skeleton, by the way? Maybe, maybe not. Could be in my imagination. I will light this up. I know you can't really see it, but I will light this up on my way back once I find that coal. That elusive coal. This is yet another shaft into the earth that I'm digging. Okay, so I gotta go back that way. Okay. And it's showing me the caves on the bottom of this mesa. But for some reason, it's not showing me the caves here. Not sure why. Okay, there we go. It appears to be an open space down here that's completely dark that I definitely want to address. I can also connect it up with my current network of things. I'm at Y8. Ooh, I'm lower than I want to be. probably, let's go here. It's rare for me to inadvertently dig too low. And we've got iron, so I guess I'll grab that. I do want to make an iron farm. Oh, by the way, let me show you this. When I was out and about at the end of last episode, or 2 episodes ago, we had that crash at this village. Well, I was doing some more exploring somewhere else. I definitely want to get back over there, by the way. But I was... Yeah, it's just so weird how that generated. I came down here for some reason. I don't remember why. I found a horse. And I kept labeling whenever I found llamas. But I found 2 villages. 1, 2. So I've got 3 villages now, and I've activated waystones at each of them. There's tons of llamas over here, by the way. I was going to go back home this way, but I had to go around because of the land restrictions. So, anyway, I do want to explore more, and the good thing about the Waystones mod is it makes teleporting convenient. Let me just go back to the caves. Okay. So I do want to go north here, and east. And what direction are we facing? We are facing south. Okay, so north and east. So this is east. This takes me to the cavern, or the big open space I see on the map there. Again, desperately looking for coal so I can light this up for you guys. A little tin ore. I've got quite a bit of ore in general, actually. Definitely getting in some lava. Okay, we got the second pickaxe here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This chamber here I thought I'd run into. I guess not. Which tells me it's either above or below. Probably above. Chambers that big are unlikely to be below level 11. But you never know. It's possible. I always try to dig at level 11 because it's a good diamond level. And, you know, you might as well always have your eyes open for diamonds. Because they're so rare. I think that lava might be coming from over here. Redstone. That's a nice, convenient way to light things up temporarily. We're really close to that lava. Apparently some zombies as well. That's random. It's like a okay, I was gonna say there's like a random 2x3 chamber here. Okay, so we found a little... Ooh, there's diamond. A nice little cavern, or whatchamacallit, ravine. All these mob sounds are freaking me out. Let's grab the cash. Grab those diamonds. I'm gonna just look for coal. Quickly. Here. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Is there any geological relationship between coal formation and diamond formation? I imagine there is, right? Because aren't diamonds just compressed coal? So, why? I wonder if Minecraft takes that into account. I honestly don't know. Pretty full inventory. Some nice entropy shards there. Some guys. Okay, well, and by the way, I kept dying, so my levels are down a ways. I'm like the worst at like being careful not to die in this game. Like I just can't motivate myself to care that much. Because I guess I'm spoiled with mods that make it a little bit less consequential, like the gravestone mod that I added last time. That was kind of a mess, wasn't it? Last time. What was I looking for? Oh, I was trying to connect, light up the caves. Okay. So, okay. Didn't realize we were still out of range of the town there, because normally those guys don't explode when you're close enough to town. And that's chunk based, not block based, so if you're within a certain chunk or whatever. So theoretically, lighting up this cavern a little will help. I don't know even where we are. Okay, we're way over here, so I gotta come back. This isn't probably that helpful, to be honest. But, you know, it's never a bad thing to grab some iron and whatnot. A couple diamonds. So, with that, and there's Ordo shards. We got almost all of the shards. Where did you spawn from? Would have been hard for her to spawn. She must have gone up there or something. There's a bat on fire there just now. What's the game where there's bats that turn on fire? Is it Zelda? I think it's Zelda. Tempted to grab that silicone, but I'm not going to. Alright, so this is where we came from. Let's go back and continue lighting up. You know what I could do, actually, is there's going to be, like, little caves shooting out that direction. And I am facing east. I need to be facing north and west. Northwest. So one good way to find caves is to use this cavern. So let me just nerd pole up here and see if there's any caves coming out. Is this cavern divided into two? It's like one path coming from that direction and one, yeah, that's actually unusual and kind of cool. It's like a Y branch cavern. It's kind of treacherous to be up on a ledge like this because one shot from a skeleton you could get knocked into the lava, so you really want to be mindful of that as you go. My block placement's horrible. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything over here. Getting some interesting noises though. But no cave openings on the side of the ravine. It's not a bad thing necessarily. How about over here? Okay. Got lapis. Sure. Really can never have too much of this stuff. But, yeah, I do. Okay. Ooh, that skeleton's gonna get me. Yikes. I'll knock him down. Where'd he go? Did he... I think he jumped. He jumped down. There he is. Ow. Well, the water should take him somewhere. Who knows where. Well, that should have a marginal effect on the mobs. There's an Enderman down here. Always kind of weird to see Endermen down in these caverns. Okay. Well, with that, I guess, you know, I guess if can easily use this water as a elevator, but I mean, maybe I want to do this so I can get up there in the future. I don't know. Oops. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. Had these ladders anyway, might as well use them. Sure, why not? Okay. Well, let's go back this direction then, and see if we can't connect this up. Probably done more harm than good by creating these paths. But I want to connect it up over there, so I want to go north. But let me at least light it up. Okay, so north is here. And so I am... Where am I? Here, okay. So I want to go that direction. So let's just go. Or should I go this way and do it like this? I'll just do this. Do a little ore while we're at it. Again, level 11. Pretty good level to be digging at. One nice thing about this mod, I guess, that, you know, some people might not like, but I kind of appreciate for what it's worth, is the fact that the ore generation isn't crazy. It's like expanded, but it's not crazy. Meaning that, you know, you get more than just diamond, iron, coal, redstone, lapis, gold, and emerald. You get copper, tin, aluminum, silicone, and that's about it, additionally. So, you know, it lacks some of the fancier ores that you find in some of the more crazy ore mods, you know, like thermal expansion. You don't have to get quite so crazy with it. Okay, how are we doing? Where are we? Okay, I think if I just keep going this direction, I will eventually hit the other tunnel system. And I should hit it right on the same Z level, since I always dig it at this level. That's good. That's good. Okay. So how are we, and where are we at here? Where? There we are. Okay, sorry. So I don't even know, like, there's probably another cave system, like intermediate cave system in here somewhere, and I just don't know quite where it is. So I'm gonna go back to the surface and ooh, I guess let me light this up. I might as well. I don't remember exploring here. I'm sure I did, but I just don't remember. There's gold there. I'm only getting iron at this point. Maybe I didn't explore this area. Maybe I just kind of went over to the side and kind of said, I'll get that end of it some other time. Not a lot to see. Nice crystal clusters, though. Which, again, I'm leaving intact for now until I make a determination that I absolutely need to start harvesting them aggressively. Because I have this notion in my mind that leaving them intact will serve me better. Something about the V level in the chunk or something. Okay, now I have no idea where I am. I think I came in from over here, maybe? Yes. Now I know where I am. My staircase should be here. Yes. Oof. Let me block that off. Okay. Perfect. Well, that was kind of a... Man, my upper monitor is just crazy right now. I'm not sure what's going on. And I can't see the chat right now, so if you're trying to chat, I apologize. Yeah, I'm just trying to... I reloaded a page, and let's Yeah, I can see it now. Okay. So I do have Cameron, the Roblox guy, saying hi. Thank you, Cameron. Hi as well. Um, hopefully that works a little bit better going forward. I'm gonna go ahead and stash my stuff real quick. Always a bit of a issue. I've been working on expanding my boxes here, my chests, keeping things organized. Got adventure loot in this one. Quartz. Yeah. Okay, sandstone, red sand, dirt. I'm gonna keep the dirt on me, actually, because I want to go work on my mine colony stuff after we get going with Minecraft. Put the ore in the ore chest. Nice. Oh, I had it. I don't know what that's doing in there. Okay. So, oh, and my dog killed a skeleton the other day. I was very proud. Let me just see if I got any drops just now. By the way, I got a horse. Forgot to mention, I got a horse. Pretty cool. When I was exploring, I found the horse and I brought a saddle. So I brought him back. There's a ton of horses in a plains over by that city where the game crashed 2 episodes ago. That western city. Okay, so we'll see if we got no loot. Okay, that's a bad sign. We're probably going to have to continue to work on that. But let me show you what my builders have been up to. Maybe I'll take a quick snooze first. At some point, I plan to build perhaps a iron farm. It's not urgent because my iron usage is somewhat, I don't want to say limited, but it's not overly excessive, let me put it that way. I also really want to get enchanting going because that's going to save me a lot of resources in the long run. In terms of like iron. Okay. Just gonna quickly make a couple more tools. And we'll go to bed. Okay. Oh, and I even have some leftover torches. Okay. Nice. Alright, I guess I can... Whatever, I'll take it. Alright, so we're gonna sleep, and I'll show you what my guys have been up to. So, my lumberjack got finished off camera, I believe. By the way, one of those villages had potatoes, and I also got a potato from a zombie after that, so I've got potatoes now. But as you can see, this guy has been chopping trees. You know, he's weird because I don't know why he doesn't chop these trees. He chopped all these trees down over here. And he had a couple trees here he chopped down, but apparently didn't replant. And hopefully I have those tree saplings somewhere. And then lately he's been going like over here and chopping trees down. I just do not understand that. Let's see where he goes this morning. Theoretically, he'll be coming over the bridge at some point. I don't even know where the hell he is. Well, let me go over here and show you what's going on over here while we're waiting for him. Love that sunrise. Love the shaders. Okay, so we got this person who needs chests. Okay, that's easy enough. Let me just fulfill that real quick. Easy to get distracted by mine colonies, but it's worth it. Oh, she's building a warehouse, so she needs a lot of chests. Well, we'll at least give you one to get started.
What's it today then?
There's the lumberjack. Did he go over here and harvest an oak tree over here? It looks like he did. That's the strangest thing that he this tree here got harvested. But why? Why would he come over here and harvest that tree? This is the strangest thing. I've slowly but surely been replacing this white terracotta with dirt because I think the dirt's going to be a more fun and easy to work with material. So I've just been kind of doing this. Whenever I get a bunch of dirt, I just kind of go along here and dig in a little bit until I get something similar.
I'll take care of you.
Nice sound effects. And, you know, it's kind of actually, what's the word, rehabilitative or therapeutic, I guess is a better word, to do this. Growing this grass in the mesa, I always love doing it, just like I love growing grass in the desert or in caves. It's a sign of progress. It's one of those little minor game mechanics that just makes you feel like you're being productive. Okay, so I'm gonna go like that. Okay. So this will all turn to grass eventually, and you still need chests, of course. Sorry to get distracted from Thaumcraft here, but what she's doing here is building this warehouse, because after she finished the town hall, I'll show you that in a second, the warehouse was next, and I guess, you know, she's putting the chests in as we go. I'm kind of disappointed that the warehouse design is a little bit less fancy on the Mesa than it is on a lot of the other tile sets, because the Mesa just uses chests, but a lot of the other tile sets use shelves, and I kind of wish this one used shelves as well. Those are neat blocks. I think added by mine colonies. I could be wrong, but I think they're added by mine colonies. And the lumberjack was coming over here to chop this tree down again, and I just denied him. He's so I don't know why he doesn't get those trees over there. I hope that'll inspire him to get those trees. Anyway, he's doing fine. I'll take his oak wood. Looks like he needs some oak saplings. I might want to maybe think about sticking to the more conventional tree types because, oops, because I feel like the fancy ones confuse him a little. Okay, so he got that oak tree. Is he going to replant it? Yes, he is. And that's cool. I'm okay with that. Like, you can clearly see the code behind this guy is like, okay, wait for the sapling, get the sapling, plant the sapling. But the problem with that is that A, if he never gets a sapling, that can cause a death spiral where he's just not going to do anything. And B, if he's waiting for the sapling, it's inefficient. So let me see if I throw one at him, if he'll plant that one. Okay, he's just standing there like an idiot. That's whatever. So, I guess what I need to do is probably go back over there and make my trees more conventional types of trees. Vanilla trees.
Wait till Monday?
Just make all these into chests. That should get her most of what she needs. That's 12, 13, 14 out of 24.
What's it today then?
Out of 30, I guess. So that's, she still needs 16 to go in terms of chests. We do have the delivery man set. My other builder, unfortunately, has had some issues. I'm gonna have to work on that lumberjack more. But here's the town hall. Looks really cool with the shadows. I love this Mesa town hall. Very cool. And that's a level 1, so I'll upgrade it eventually. And And then what I'll do is I'll show you the, I'll go try to fix the lumberjack, and then I'll show you the other builder who's working on the mine, and that project is taken forever. One little side effect of this mod and the mesa tile set that we're using is that it takes forever for these people to harvest mesa blocks, and that is a huge problem, and they need to fix that. Let me just do this real quick. So I'm going to get rid of all these exotic forestry trees and just go to vanilla trees. That's just oak here. And this is just birch, no problem. I was hoping I can get my lumberjack to harvest these cherry trees. Maybe I'll try that in a more isolated setting, but that would create infinite food for me, which would feed my villagers. And that's something that's a thing. That might be also part of the reason that I'm having trouble. I'll just get these saplings right now. Well, quite a bit of oak. Oak, birch, spruce, dark oak are really the ones that you need. Probably in that order. Anyway, I'll come back and collect those saplings in just a second, and the cherries. But let me show you what's going on over... Actually, let me press recall on this guy. You can always recall the worker, and that should trigger, you know, maybe a little bit of something. Sometimes they just need food. Sometimes they'll tell you what they need. This guy's got plenty of food. And any food works, by the way. Anything that restores hunger is how the game recognizes that. So you basically end up with
I'm going to do my best
modded
work
food
for
working just
you.
fine. Okay, thank you. And
You're so wise.
8 torches,
What
okay.
can I do for you?
I'll give you 24, how about that? So she's been working on this mine over here, and I think she's probably been stuck without those torches since we logged on. I know that she'd been digging it for the longest time. This is her house, by the way, so it's like this little section of town that's like way off in the middle of nowhere. But this has been such a long, time-consuming build. But basically what's going to happen now, she's got it this far, and then somebody's going to become a miner and start working on it, and that's going to be good. Because the miner's going to start generating blocks for inventory. And what I probably need to do is give them a stone pickaxe. The torches are almost always the last thing that get installed. You need terracotta now?
I can help you with that. I'm going to do my best work for you.
Got terracotta. I don't know why she's not finishing. That seems like it's finished, but we'll see what happens with that. Maybe if she resets her program tomorrow morning, it'll be finished. So it's almost like there's like 2 towns. It's like this town here with the supply camp and the mine and this builder's hut. And then that town over there with the town hall, the lumberjack, I guess, the warehouse, the delivery man, these huts down there. I mean, it just seems like the town is divided in half. Kind of like America. Hi, Flimpy Flumples. Flimpy Flumples comments that she or he likes milk. Not a bad thing to like. All in all, it's healthy and good source of calcium. Okay, we'll put that vanilla tree there. And that's it for vanilla trees. So that's gonna... Oh, let me put this one here. Okay, so that should be a pretty good grid for trees for this lumberjack to focus on if he possibly can. I really actually like the balance there too. 3 to 2 to 1 is probably pretty good. Now, of course, I base these decisions on the fact that in you know, in what kind is that? Monday in March. In Minecraft, how did that guy spawn? In mine colonies, normally, like when you're doing like wood-based buildings, those are the logs that you end up needing. So in a mesa setting, it may be different. Maybe it's more birch heavy. I don't know, but we'll see. If it is, I can always modify what I'm doing. Do I have those powdock trees? Did I lose all the saplings for those? I'm not sure. Let's come back and check that out. Actually, he might have them. I had these 2 trees here, and that's why those things are up there, is because this guy had those trees. I have this set to upgrade, by the way. I wanted to upgrade so I can give him a iron axe, so he's more efficient. But seems like something went wrong there.
Yes, my lord.
Still not sure what's going on with my lumberjack. I don't even know where the hell he is. Okay, I'll give you a few more chests.
What's it today, then?
Mine Colonies is one of
Yes,
these
my lord.
mods that you can just keep working on almost indefinitely, and you'll never quite make the kind of progress you'd like to make. Kind of like having these little oak trees on the lawn of the town hall. When it gets upgraded and expanded in the future, we may not have much of a lawn left. I'm not sure in this tile set if that's the case. Well, I might as well... Spider's annoying me. Might as well just use these. Okay, that should do it. Should be
What can
one
I do
extra than
for
she
you?
actually needs.
If you say so.
Okay, so that's good. There's another spider. So there it is. She gets like stumped on these blocks here too. It's the stupidest thing. I mean, she'll get through it eventually. She just keeps pressing forward and slightly to an angle. But my goodness. Okay, where's the dude? Where is our lumberjack? I'm going to not recall him right this second. I'm going to grab these cherries, but I want to see where he is so I can diagnose the problem. Like, you'd think he'd be up here, like, going after these cherry trees, right? But no. I suspect he is out there somewhere. I do not see him. There's my potatoes, by the way. I don't see him over here. I did see him over here one time. Let's see what direction he comes in from when I do recall him. I made a little elevator down, by the way. I think he came from that direction. It was hard to tell, though. It was so fast. Yeah, I just don't know what his malfunction is. And he does not have the type of tree that I was hoping he would. I might have to go find another sapling at some point. I'm just gonna hope that he gets feeling better. Maybe if I get rid of those cherry trees, he'll start actually doing his job. All right, let me go check on this miner, and then we will. I swear to God, we will move on to Thaumcraft. Okay, actually, the miner just finished, so that's amazing. So she's gonna come over here, and that guy is gonna come over here and become the miner. And then I really need to focus on citizen huts because we need at least 2 more citizens to be functional. One is going to be, and he just got hired, our last citizen here. We need a delivery man, which is very important, and we need a fisherman, which is not as important but kind of cool. And we'll need farmers eventually, and maybe a restaurant clerk, I guess, or whatever they call it. This guy's going to need stone pickaxes. I think he can use up to stone to begin with. And he's taking his time getting over here. There goes the builder. Here comes the miner, I believe. So let me go make some pickaxes and I'll meet him at the mine. I wish I could, like, troubleshoot why people don't work sometimes. Alright. And he probably wants some food too because he hasn't eaten at all since he's been alive. Which means that he's probably going to immediately be hungry. I'll give him my cherries, I guess. Those cherries are, like, not the best food source because they only restore, like, half a hunger point. But for my colonists, it's a great food source because they don't need that much food, and also it's not like I don't have to sit there and wait for them to like eat. Okay, see, he ate 7 of those immediately, and that'll keep him going for a while. So I gave him that pickaxe, and he's going to start mining down here. Now, I'll tell you that this is going to take forever. As I mentioned earlier, mining through these terracotta blocks, especially with the stone pickaxe, just takes forever. I can help him a little. I'm curious when he gets to the point of wanting to fill things in, if he's going to need white terracotta. So I'll give him that white terracotta that I had on me. But as you can see, that does take forever. I think he's mined out a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. I'm just going to sneak behind him. I'll let him continue. I mean, eventually he'll get down to cobblestone, which will, in theory, be faster. He's also definitely going to, I assume, need oak planks and oak fences and shit like that, because you can't just have a mine around here. We have to have a fancy mine with, like, you know, mine shafts and shit, and you need oak wood for that. So if I had a delivery man, it would be one thing, because the delivery man could just simply give him oak things. What's your malfunction, dude? One thing I could do is I could fire him. I tried to teach this guy recipes. I was, like, experimenting. I can't fire him, apparently. Well, let's see if I give him his thing back. Maybe he just needed to get reset there. Dude, come on. Work with me here. Well, maybe in the morning. Maybe I should follow him in the morning. Maybe that's what I should do. I think that's what I will do. But for now, let's let me do this. So, Thaumcraft, you know, and actually they gave me a little book that said something like, take a bowl and mix it with some stuff. So we're gonna make a little bowl, and I think we needed redstone and 3 crystals. So let me take the ones that I have the most of, 3 different kinds of crystals. And redstone. Alright, let's try that. I think that's how you do it. Kitty. Okay, I guess I'll look it up. What I'm trying to make is this. Salus Mundus. And of course I can't look up how to make it. Hold on. Okay. I fixed my thing. Oh, I need a flint. Okay. So. I don't know what that was. I guess Chrome just canceled on me. Sorry about the weird error message there, but that actually was good because I was having issues, so now it's fixed. Okay, do I have any flint? I do not. Gravel. If you ever need flint, well, in some mods you can just do this. But I guess in vanilla and without, I don't know what mod allowed us to do that, but it's more efficient in terms of materials anyway to actually do this. Of course, I'm not getting any. How many times? I swear to God. There we go. Okay, I got 2 that time. 3, actually. So, fuck you, game. Alright. So I guess it's like this. Okay. So with that, and I'll put these back here. How many eggs do I have? I've got 3 eggs. Okay. Then we need a bookshelf. So I'm gonna grab that. 2, 3. I think that's enough. Okay, books. And then I'll just grab that. And we will make a bookshelf. Okay, and then what we want to do, we'll place the bookshelf down. And we'll use the Salus Mundus on the bookshelf. And this cool little effect happens. And we get the little Thaumonomicon. So that is how we start Thaumcraft in this. Now I'm going to go and spy on my lumberjack overnight here. So let me put these away. Got plenty of cherry wood, by the way. Still curious about my mob machine, if it's working at all. Oops. Okay, so let's take a rest over here. A little bit more dangerous to rest over here. Okay, but we need the experience anyway. Ooh, we might get killed. Okay, we made it. Alright, let's follow the lumberjack here. That guy's pissing me off. Well, he is just standing here. What's your deal? Dude? I'm just gonna... Is this bad? I've never had to do this before. I just feel like he wasn't helping me. So eventually a new guy should spawn. Not sure if that has any long-term negative side effects. Like making people mad, but...
What can I do for you?
Her hunger's really down.
Yes, my lord. I'm going to do my
2 oak
best
doors.
work
Okay.
for you.
What a strange person. Oops. So in theory, the game should generate a new... Okay, so it just did. Generate a new... There we go. So let me catch you. And hopefully we don't have the same issues. Okay, so I'll go check on him in a little bit. And let me just actually make some doors for you.
I'm lacking some resources for that building. I will finish this up as soon as we get some more supplies.
Okay. These big oak trees are nice because you get a lot of oak, but on the other hand, they're annoying because you have to climb up to get it. It's much better if they grow when you have a lumberjack who chops from the top as opposed to the bottom. Okay. Get all these little errant branches. Make sure I got them all. Kind of hard to see with those shaders. Problem is all these branches grow just every which way, and it's hard to know exactly where they're going to be. Almost done. I think that might be the last one. Okay, I think that's the last one. Yeah, it's fading pretty fast. It looks good. Okay. So we'll go ahead and come on down here. And replant this guy, of course. Replant a couple of these oak trees. Alright. Boy, we keep getting these creeper. It's kind of nice to be able to lame them like that. Okay, so that's going to be a nice little source of oak. Let me go back over here. Actually, I should probably wait for this to kind of settle. Let me check on our builder and see how she's doing. Okay, so they are using shelves. That's great, because I guess she already had the recipe for shelves. So I gave her chests and she made them into shelves. Shelves store more stuff, you see. But in order to use this warehouse and the delivery man in particular, I need to get more housing. So hopefully they start working on that soon. More
I'm going to do my
glass
best
panes, okay.
work for you.
Such a masculine voice. Alright, so our lumberjack is once again confused. Maybe if one of these grows, he'll be okay. Let me get some bone meal and test it. The other thing I might just do is just be done with these cherry trees. I've got enough cherries for a while, and I worry that these modded trees confuse the lumberjack, especially from forestry for some reason. So I guess I'll just do this. I'm gonna have a shit ton of cherries from this. I gotta start thinking about how I'm gonna make my tower as well. I really need to start building it now that we're gonna go into Thaumcraft. It really makes sense to put some of that stuff in a tower. I might put it on the side for now, but eventually, you know, I like everything in my tower. Maybe I'll try to build the first kind of basic level today. Not the fancy shit, but just kind of the base, you know. Okay, so those cherry trees should drop their cherries and their saplings, and we'll see if that has any impact on our lumberjack, who seems equally confused in this incarnation of his life as he did in the last. Okay, so glass panes, right? Okay, so I'll put those in, and let's keep grabbing some of these cherries. Problem with these cherry trees is they take about, you know, 10 to 15 real-life minutes to gather up all of the drops, and so it's a little bit annoying because you have to kind of stick around if you want to grab every single cherry, which you kind of do. Okay, those trees are starting to grow, and she's going over there. That's interesting. Oh yeah, she's building the delivery man. Okay, so why aren't you working? Do you need a wooden axe? Is that the issue? I'm sad I had to replace the old guy. He had better stats. What if I gave you a wooden axe? I don't think that's the issue. Oh, that's definitely not the issue. Plenty of... Yeah, I just don't know. I guess I will... Maybe if they upgrade it, it'll start working. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. I could fire him and make him into the delivery man. That might be the best thing to do right now. Once the delivery man is complete, fire the lumberjack who's not working. This mod is great, but it does have a fair number of bugs. Alright. Well, what do you say while we're waiting for these leaves to decay? Let's take a look at our Thaumonomicon, because I'm not sure what the first couple things we're going to do in Thaumcraft are. This is a new version of Thaumcraft, so it's new for me as well. Let's take a look. First steps. Okay, who would have thought? Blah blah, a few sprinkles of dust. Study the magic world. So we need an arcane crafting table. Okay, so we need to get a crafting table, put Salus Mundus on it. Easy enough. And there's the recipe for Salus Mundus once again. So, there are two main types of knowledge. Observations. Theories, okay. Theories. Make any progress at thaumaturgy. Control workspace. So I need to make a research table and scribing tools, just like in the old version. Scribing tools, I need a glass file. Easy enough. Research table, also easy. Okay. So this is somewhat similar to previous versions of Thaumcraft. And actually I've got everything I need to make all of what I was just talking about. So let's make it. And continue to collect these little residuals here. So, yeah. I'll make the table first. Just like so. And let's grab a piece of clay. And I will make a little bottle. I think it gives me 3. Yeah, 8 rather. Nice. And then we need a ink powder. Do we have feathers? I don't think I have feathers. Really should try to get that chicken industry up and running. Yeah, I'm gonna need a feather. Tell you what, I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna go get chickens. We'll make chicken industry a new priority. Here's the best way to do that in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And 1, 2. Make ourselves a hopper. Make 1 additional chest. Make, let's make some fences, I guess. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, let's just make it here. No, that's in the way. Let's make it over here, I guess. Okay, we'll make it right here. So boom, boom, boom. And this is really quite simple. Put that down. Put that in there. Shift right click to get it to attach to the chest there. Let me grab just a couple more fence posts. I think I have some extras. 1. Couple dark oaks, that's fine. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll add that to seal the chicken in. And I only have 1 right now that I know about that's nearby, so I guess I'll just go grab him. So in order to get a chicken to follow you, obviously you need a couple of seeds. Do the trick. Could have grabbed those out in the wilderness, I guess. But I've got just a little bit of sunlight left, I think. Is that the east? That is east, yeah. No, I got plenty of sunlight. It's a morning. Unless the sun's going opposite. Did I see a zombie spawn in this cave? Just in case. I don't want zombies spawning in places like that because it's going to affect my drop rate for this guy here. Let me just check and see if we've got anything yet. No, we don't. You know, the problem is that you have to be a certain distance away for things to spawn, and certainly for them to stay spawned. So if I really want this thing to work, I'm going to have to like stand here and just kind of look around like an idiot. Hi, Mr. Piggy. Looking for your buddy, Mr. Chicken. Where did he go? There used to be more chickens over here. I don't know where they went. Maybe one died. I will find... There we go. Mr. Chicken, with me, please. Thank you. Did you lay an egg over here recently? I don't see any. Oh, there you go. Okay. Good boy. Now, I could have used my eggs, my 3 eggs back home, on the off chance that I would have gotten lucky and gotten a chicken out of them. But I figured that the odds are so low of that happening that I just wanted to streamline this and just go for a legit chicken lure. I like those orange tulips. Okay, my lumberjack is... He's gonna chop my bridge down. You fucker. Okay. Well, at least he's working, I guess. I need to think about that. Problem with the lumberjack as they go for logs. And as you can see, my bridge is made of logs. What I could do to fix that is to replace the logs with terracotta or stone, I guess. Come on, dude. Let's go. Come on, chicken. Trying to avoid the cactuses for you. Come up through the reeds. Come on. There you go. Okay. So he's going to follow me up here. Good. Good, little buddy. Okay, we're going to go over here to your new home. Now, this might be a little tricky to get him to stay there. Could throw him down there too, by the way. But no, let's try this. Okay. Come on. Up, up, up. Almost got it. Almost got it. Come on. Alright, I guess I have to walk in here with you. Come on. Okay. I'm just going to push you. Okay, there we go. Okay. And you are officially contained, and any eggs that you drop should go right into that hopper. And so, slowly over time, I will be gathering eggs. But in the meantime, I guess let's try and see if we get lucky with the ones that we have. I've got a total of 4 now, with the one that he just dropped. And what we're hoping for is an extra chicken. And then if I really wanted to streamline, or rather move things along, I could simply, tell you what, I can make this a little bit vertical. And actually, I think it'd be better if I did this. Okay, that way I do have one extra space for the chickens to be contained in, and I also have this little shooting gallery for the eggs. Okay, nothing there, so that's okay. Probably a little optimistic to expect anything that early. Now, what I'm a little bit worried about is if he lays an egg on this tile, like he's standing on right now, will it go into the hopper? I guess we'll see. Okay, so that's going to be my temporary chicken solution. But let me go ahead and do the other Thaumcraft thing I can do. Okay. So I'll make some more Salus Mundi. I should just make a big batch of this. I actually kind of like that they made this a non-enchanting based recipe because you can just make it in mass now. And that's probably a good thing because it's very useful. And it was useful in the old Thaumcraft, and I'm sure it's very useful in this Thaumcraft. Okay, so I'll go ahead and make a arcane crafting table, and let's just put it here for now. This is where my tower is going to be, so eventually I will move this into a tower. Okay, so that's going to transform. Nice. Okay. And I'll keep those. Oh, they need the glass panes over there. I forgot. Okay. So I think what I can do... Oh, I can click complete once I make these things. Okay, so it's like a quest book, kind of. Okay, now I need a thermometer. So I need a total of 20 V. And I need 1 of each V crystal, and 4 gold, and a glass pane. Okay. So let's go ahead and make that thing. We all remember this, of course, from Thaumcraft 4. And I do have 1 of each crystal, so that's good. I think I need 1 of each crystal. Okay, so if I'm thinking of this correctly, yes, I can place these right there, right along the outsides, and then 172 is the total energy, or V. And if I go like that and that, I think it's going to activate each one of those, and it's going to take 20 of my 172 V. So that went down. It also used up those crystals, and this is going to recharge over time. I'm not sure, but I have the feeling that this number has something to do with the number of crystals in the chunk. I could be wrong. Middle backpack? What's that? I don't know what that is. Why is this everywhere now? I don't like that. Dude. Okay, that was weird. Was it just because I was standing here? I think that was a little bug. I like backpacks. I just don't know how that got created. I feel like that's an error. Why is that? That is so weird that that's shown up there. Whatever. I guess I'll have to figure out what that's about. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do... Okay, so I know I can scan things. Like this pumpkin. And this vine. And this dirt. And this grass. And this... So I'm just randomly scanning things, and it keeps saying I learn things and get energy and... So I'm just basically going around scanning blocks that look kind of new. Ooh, look, it gets rid of the water. That's kind of useful. I'm not sure if that's a shader's error or if it's supposed to do that, but you can definitely see underwater, so that's useful to know. Okay, so I went around and just scanned a bunch of random things. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's figure out what the hell that did for us. But let's go to bed first. Okay, so oh, we got an Enderman. Should I try to harvest his Ender balls? Ender friend. Hey, Ender buddy. Where'd you go? These guys, I swear to God. Well, I don't know where the Enderman went. Let's check on our Ender lilies, because I haven't done that for a while. Okay, that one's ready. Nice. That one's not ready. Kind of worried about that light being too close. Maybe if I move it down a little bit. Not really sure how that... Okay. Can I wear this? Okay. This is... What is this? McDoodle. That's something for... I think that's galacticraft. Okay. So... I will have to wait on that, but hey, I'll take the Ender Pearl. Safer than killing that Enderman anyway. Bitch stole the red sand though. That's kind of a... That block has been super useful in my building. At least he didn't come up here and steal something. Okay. So... Let's see if this chicken is... Yeah, that one went in. That's good. So, you know, give it a couple of in-game days. We'll have about 10 eggs. I probably better make a more convenient path down to that at some point. Maybe a little bridge over here. But let's go over here and give this guy his glass panes, finally. Must have missed one on that tree. Yep. Easy. Okay.
What's it today then?
Okay, there you go. Alright, so let's grab the Thaumonomicon, and I'm probably going to stop. Hi, Hashim Alawi. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and complete the thermometer one. And, yeah, we got that one. Okay. This is about aspects of Essentia. I wonder if they went back to a more, to a slightly different direction. It looks like the ones that I've found in the world are showing up, and the ones that aren't have not yet shown up, but that's okay. And then we have different little areas. I don't know what this is enough to start clicking around, so I'm not going to. We'll have to discover that on our own. Okay. So, types of knowledge, we got that. Huh. And we got that, but we're waiting on the scribing tools because I need that to actually make the theory crafting. Okay. I can do alchemy, and it thinks it's complete because I do have an observation. I guess I had to click complete, and now it tells me how to make the cauldron. Okay, so I think I just make a cauldron and write. Idiot. Okay. So I think what I do is I make a witch's cauldron, and then I just click on it with Salus Mundi, and then it becomes a
You're
alchemy
so wise.
thing.
I'm going to do my
Orange
best
terracotta.
work for you.
You have that disgusting man voice. It's not flattering, dude. Okay. So this is coming along. It's getting there. Need about 80 bazillion orange terracotta, apparently. What I've been doing, I've been running so low on terracotta as well. Maybe my miner has a bunch of it. Where the fuck is my lumberjack? What the hell is he doing? Did he actually start harvesting the bridge? I can't tell. I didn't notice when I walked by. He was just standing here the last time I saw him, and now he's nowhere to be seen. I thought I heard him. That was me walking. Maybe he's over here harvesting one of these trees. I'd be okay with that. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. This is good. That is welcome. Okay. So apparently his code makes him go to the farthest, most ridiculous place to harvest from and harvest there. So anyway, what I typically do to get large quantities of orange terracotta is I just do this and get regular terracotta, and I make it orange. And I use bone meal on my tall flower plants, sunflowers and rose bushes, to get, you know, renewable orange dye. Not sure if you can use I'm not sure if you can use like brown terracotta to make orange terracotta. I should experiment because I hardly ever need the brown. I definitely hear a skeleton down below, I guess. Must be a little pocket down here or something. I can get a little orange terracotta by coming down here. There must be a little place. I guess they're right over here. Well, I guess I could just mine around with this orange terracotta, because nobody's ever going to see down here. I'm probably like right above those skeletons. Maybe it's a dungeon. I'm like so hopeful for like a dungeon. I also think maybe it might be in my best interest to like pursue... Oh boy. To pursue vanilla Minecraft advancement a little bit more aggressively. Because then I can get like enchanting, which will be good for me. Maybe I should just grab some of these crystal out of... Okay. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Okay. There's transitions here. I'll just light this up, and I guess maybe I should keep getting some of this orange. together. Okay, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And it goes up one here, so 43, 40. I'll just have to check, hold on. Okay, well, probably shouldn't have wasted all that time mining the non-orange stuff. But whatever, don't need those. Okay. So I got 47, that's not bad, and I got a bunch of other stuff. Could grab some of those ordo crystal, or entropy crystals. That skeleton sound is making me nervous. I'll grab all but one. Enderman. Boy, this is a pretty expansive terracotta tunnel system. It's kind of, I like these because they're so damn clean looking, these textures. And hi, Mr. Zombie, I don't really care about you. Sometimes it's a good idea to not always carry your dynamic light so you get a better sense of what the lighting system looks like. Oh boy. Alright. Well, we got a few more terracottas for free there. I like that purple glow in the background over there. Let me, actually, I could oh, I have a little tunnel that I previously built here. This is a safe place to take on the Enderman. Punch him the rest of the way. That's awesome. Slightly loud, but awesome. I don't know what that tunnel I dug was for. Well, I don't have any way of mining that coal. I thought I could grab some more coal. You know what I'd love? And I think I commented on this on my previous Let's Play, would be to have oreberry bushes. Oh boy. I gotta remember to eat. Ow. I need a shield too, you know? I hate using shields because they block your vision. I know there's a mod for that, but still a pain in the ass. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to be dealing with these skeletons. Gives me more bone. I don't know where the hell I am. Whatever, I think that's okay. That's where the creeper was. Yeah, okay. And that's... I think I need to go that way. Ow. Shoot your comrade. Shoot him. Shoot. Fire. There you go. I love it when mobs battle each other to the death. I take winner, guys. Okay. And we got some apatite ore, which is useful in forestry for fertilizer. And a little lava flow there. I could... Nah, I don't... get rid of the water and grab the lava, I guess. Would that be more useful? No, I don't think so. Okay, let me just freaking get back to this. I get so distracted with caving, as I think we all do. Apparently, I previously had dug a passage through this tunnel. I don't quite remember that in detail, but I guess I'll head to the safety of this side of the mesa. Probably need to do a better job lighting up the other side of the mesa there. Okay. So I'll go ahead and sleep. And let's check on the old chicken. Once I get enough eggs to get a second chicken, I might go ahead and try to defeather, aka kill the first one. Where? That's because I was off screen, I guess. You know what, I should probably just go find some random chickens in the wild and kill them. Let me do that. I haven't been out in the wild lately anyway. Yeah, lots of those entropy Perdicio crystals. Light gray, brown, which you can't really see the colors very well in here. Orange, which I need, so I'll keep those. Red, yellow, white. Yep. Cobble. Cherry. Okay. Make a new pickaxe and a new regular axe. I really need to get on enchanting so I can get unbreaking enchantments and, you know, just mending maybe enchantments. My level's getting up there. I definitely have the resources to do that. In fact, let's breed the cows real quick before we go. Cows equal bookshelves, as we all know. Okay, very nice. Also a little bit of experience. Okay, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and do this. I really got to focus on finding chickens and getting back, so let's try not to, you know, get lost in a tangent of like mining, like for example this orange terracotta, like I'm doing right now. I'll just get a full stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll see what time of day it is on our way back. By the way, I lost my bee scoop. I'm not sure what happened. I think you know, I think it wore out. I still need to get bunnies too. They're like jumping around and killing themselves. It's probably sooner rather than later on that. That's the problem with bunnies on the mesa is that the height is so unforgiving that they will inevitably kill themselves over time. Okay, so what I really want to do is find chickens and kill at least one, probably multiple, to get their feathers. And here I am in this swamp biome. Let's go this way this time. I know chickens do appear in the swamp. They appear in the forest. And I believe that's a flower forest over there. Let's check that one out. I think that's going to be a maybe a better chance of finding chickens. I know they do spawn in the swamp, but I think that they're not as common here than, say, pigs are. It's kind of a neat little trail along the edge of the swamp here. I think they've done some things with swamps to make them more robust in the more recent updates. I remember when they first came out, I think in 1.7. A little bit bland. Much better here. I guess I'll have to swim. Alright, so I'll just swim over here. Okay. Okay, so I do have some sheep, and I actually, if I wanted to, I could make another scoop, because I might as well keep collecting those bees. Again, this is me getting distracted. A scoop is just like that. Okay, so I do have another scoop now. I think I've got peonies and all of these flowers. This is a good source of white dye, basically, or light gray dye rather. Okay, kind of cool. Because I might need light gray dye at some point, so I'll just grab a few of those. Okay, here we. Oh, I thought I saw a chicken. I did not. There's a couple of forest hives over here. Might as well grab one or two. Let's grab the other one real quick. I probably don't need these forest hives at all. I probably should be focusing on wintry hives and rock hives. Some of the hives that are harder to find that will increase the diversity of my bee stock. But I do have quite a few bees now, and actually I've got some decent ones, so I should probably start thinking about that. Alright, there's the chicken. Nice. Boy, he died really effectively. Hi, friend. Sorry. Okay. So I got some feathers and some poultry. I will repopulate the world with chickens, I swear, once my chicken farm gets going. Ooh, got more. Let's do it. Okay. Well, I have de-chickenized to this region. Let me just pop over here to this little area of the map that I haven't explored yet. I love coming to new places, and it's beautiful, I mean, with the shaders. But of course, this is me getting distracted again. I'm just gonna pack up that last little box. Okay, there we go. So now I've explored this entire region with no gaps. Oops, where did we go? Where did we go? Why did that close? Okay, for some reason it's not loading the minimap. I'm going to assume that's a problem. Like I can't open the minimap. I'm just gonna ignore it and head back home. Sorry for the inconvenience. I seem to be having some technical issues with my computer. Very minor. Wish I could show you the map, but I guess I can't. Take a slightly convoluted route home here. By the way, you can die easily from beehives, so you definitely want to make sure before you start harvesting bees that you've got enough health to handle the stings. Usually that means half health or higher, and probably higher, because they can basically do half the health even if you're quick about it. Especially if you're standing right next to it when you're harvesting it. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Okay, that's gotta be the last one. I'm out of inventory space, among other things. Okay, so we're very close to the edge of this biome, which means we just swim across over to the Mason. We'll be close to back home. Actually, we're gonna intersect our magic forest as well. I don't know, I've never come back home from this direction. I don't know what's the most efficient. There's a river. There's this floating chunk of dirt. Guess I'll go over here. Is that red sand? I think it was just dirt. Anyway, this is still flower forest, but it's going to transition, I suspect, to magic forest as we get farther this way. Yep, the mini-map would tend to agree with me. A lot of flowers, though, so if I need more flower dye, I can come here picking flowers. Try to find renewable solutions to resource needs, though, so that is a non-renewable solution. On the other hand, it's so far away and there's so many damn flowers that it probably would be somewhat insulated from overconsumption. Might have engaged in the wrong angle of travel. And of course now it's dark out, so we're going to be in for some challenge in the short term. Not too bad though. Okay. We're back basically. Our our little arch looks great. I need to light that part up, but it looks great from down here. How's my little chicken doing? Are we... Come on, dude. You know you want to lay more eggs. Once I get like 10 chickens in there, it'll be a lot more productive, but... Gotta start somewhere. Okay, so let's get the bees in. Honeycombs, okay. So let's see here. We got... Meadows Princess, Valiant Princess, Forest Princess, Meadows Princess. Pristine stock. So that's good. Yeah, we've got quite a few bees here. So, and our drones are starting to add up. Meadows drone, Forest drone, Modest drone. A lot of princesses. So, getting there. Let's go ahead and get those cooking. And let's go ahead and make that ink bottle now. And stick this in here along with the feathers. Okay, so we got that. Get our flowers in there. Okay. Put that away as well. And I probably need to put this up here. See, I've got black wool. Okay, put it there. Alright, so, let's put a research table here, I guess. And do I just put this down? Yeah. Perfect. Create theory. Okay, sure. Scrap theory. I don't know what that does. Let's take a look at the book. Okay, so we got that, so I'll click complete on that. Make some plenty of paper and ink, okay. So maybe that's the issue. I need paper. Should have like bazillion and a half. Yeah, I've got tons of sugar cane. Just make a bunch of paper. Okay, so experiment. You perform some random experiments. See if something. Gain 10. Okay, I guess that helps with my thing there. I need to figure out what that does. So let me sleep, and we'll figure it out together. Okay, so it's morning. I wonder where. I probably should go give them the orange terracotta. Let me go do that before I resume. Hopefully my lumberjack is still doing okay with those trees by town hall. I wonder if it's not something to do with the coding of where the trees are prioritized. I do think I need to stick to vanilla trees. That seems to be working pretty well. I do need to go check on my miner as well. And probably the other builder who seems to be struggling. Lumberjack's heading over there. This is not bad. And of course you're confused now.
You're so wise.
Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. These get in the way so bad. What is she chopping? Why are you chopping something? I think she's chopping one of these. I don't get that at all. Okay, well she's still building, I guess. Where'd she go? Well, who am I seeing down there? Is that the lumberjack? Yeah, it's the lumberjack. He's coming over to harvest. Okay, what do you...
Unlocking
Okay,
some
she's building.
resources for that building.
By the way, you
What's
can
it
see she's
today,
starting to level
then?
up, so that's a good thing. Probably want builders to have intelligence, I would think. I don't know. I honestly don't know how that aspect of this works, but we're definitely getting some good progress here. Probably going to need a lot more orange terracotta, to be honest. But let's go check on the other builder. Probably just stream for another 13 or 15 more minutes or so. Lumberjack seems to be doing okay now, finally. Even if he's harvesting in strange places. Okay, we got a second egg. Good. Eventually, once we get about 16 of them, we'll make some new chickens. Okay, so...
You're so wise.
Red sandstone stairs. I hate sandstone. I hate red sandstone requirements. They are so onerous. 12 red sandstone stairs is such a fucking pain in the ass because you gotta do 18 sandstone blocks, 18 times 4 red sand. So basically more than a stack of red sand worth of sandstone. Need 8 more, basically. I'll just get the whole stack of sandstone that I've been working on. Okay, and then you have to go like this. So there's 12. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there. It just takes so long because I don't think the game generates sandstone, like red sandstone in mesas. I think you only get red sand, which is like a quarter of a red sandstone. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. You good? Okay, you're good. Let me go check on the miner. Make sure everything's going okay over here. Maybe I'll make another stack of orange terracotta. Cobblestone, okay. I can do that. I can do that. Just gonna mine down here where this guy's gonna mine eventually anyway. Until we get to cobble, and then I'm just gonna grab 32. Probably faster to go back and grab it from my stocks, but why not just do this? I'm out of torches. Okay, we're down. Perfect, okay. 2, 3, oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's some coal. It's kind of rhythmic, doesn't it? Need more torches, that's why I'm grabbing this coal. You probably can't see very well, I apologize. I will shine some light on the situation, however. Okay. Eventually all this will be destroyed by the miner, I think. Just gonna grab some of this orange terracotta while I'm down here. Okay. So, let's give him that and see how he goes. 10 ladder, okay. No problem. 10 ladders is easy. Let's do that, and that, and that. Let's give him all 27, that's fine. We definitely need those. Alright, let's see how he proceeds. It gets a little exciting once your miner starts going, because they start doing like crazy stuff like this. Of course, I say exciting with the assumption that he's gonna like mine at a reasonable speed. You can see that took like 8 minutes to mine the one block, but you know, eventually he'll make his progress. So I'm just gonna let him go, and that should be good for now. Might need some torches at some point, so I'll leave some with him. I feel like he needs let me just do this. I think he's gonna need a bunch of oak as well. Not sure exactly how that works with this particular tile set, but just in case, I'm going to give him those oak planks and oak slabs. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. Eventually, when we have our delivery man, it'll all work out. Let me go make a stack of orange terracotta and go give it to our other builder. She seems to be off to the races, so I'm okay with that. Okay, what I probably want to do... Okay. So, orange dye can come from several places. We do have these orange tulips, exactly the right number. But I'm going to use these. These are completely renewable, and you just use bone meal on them. You get 1 for every bone meal, and then for every 1 you get 2. So I've got 16 of each now, which is amazing. And then I do this and I get even more. Got 32 orange dye. And I'll definitely need that over time, so. But for now I'm just going to do a couple stacks worth. Seems like orange is the prevailing color of most of the like building that happens on these like main buildings. So I think these orange blocks are going to be very important. Let me cut you off here. What do you, oops, what do you need?
I can help you with that.
Yeah, I'll fulfill that too. So in theory, she'll be able to continue her building now that I've given her 10 orange. See, I give her 10 of those. So hopefully when she gets back to her hut, she'll recognize that she has them. We'll keep our eye on her. In the meantime, I'm going to go to this one.
What's it today then?
Okay, let's give her all those. Okay. And she doesn't recognize that she has them. Okay, that's great. Easy to get distracted from the Thaumcraft, huh? They need to work on getting rid of these bugs. I appreciate the expanding nature of this mod. I really do. But not recognizing that you have materials. And also the other thing is they used to like complain about not having the materials in the chat, and now they don't. And I wonder if that's a setting I need to turn on. We'll take a little rest here. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now, let's finish what we were doing with Thaumcraft. Okay, so make sure plenty of paper and ink. Sure, it will state what knowledge it will grant me divided between one or more research categories. Some choices will require items. Items marked with a gold explanation will be consumed. Okay. I might occasionally be able to discover completely new avenues of research and keep drawing further, blah, blah, blah. Percentage, getting less than 100 still counts, however. Possibly get more than 100% in the category. Well, the highest category would be full. Okay. Normally research is scattershot. I can direct my research with the use of research aids. Certain nearby blocks, for example, having access to a bookshelf will give me reference material. Okay, so I could put a bookshelf. So that's something that's like a little add-on. Okay. So let's, how do I can't read that. That is way too small. Ponder. You carefully, okay. Should I just keep going? Okay, I can. This one is about fundamentals. What I'm researching, so that's probably a good idea. So I guess if I had more things unlocked, I'd be able to. Okay, can I unlock that? What does that do? I guess I can look in here. I don't even know. Link between the phases of the moon. A few minor tweaks to my thermometer I should remember to carry paper and scribing tools with me. I need to study them over time to measure changes. Okay, so I can like study the moon with my thermometer and like paper and shit. Okay, so that's cool. So that's something I should do. That's done, right? Okay, that's done. That's done. Alright, what's this? Alchemy. So I need to do that thing with the crucible. So let's do that. Probably need a torch, I think would work. I can also use netherrack, I know. But let's do it this way. Okay, there's a cauldron. Let's analyze the cauldron. Let me analyze some other shit around here too and see if that does anything. That's probably good. Oh, they finished the delivery, man. That's great. That's wonderful. It's nice when they finish things without me supervising them all the time. So I need more Salus Mundus. Let's just make a bunch of it. Okay, so I'll just grab a bunch of that. I'll do like 15. I definitely have a preference for this Perditio, don't I? Okay, and then that, and that's okay. Okay, there's 15. And let me put the redstone back. Okay. Maybe I should grab my Thaumcraft chest to move it over there. We'll get there eventually. Okay. So now we have this, and what I probably need to do is go ahead and stick a torch under here. A torch worked in the Thaumcraft 4. I'm not sure. I always thought it was kind of weird that it worked, but we'll see if it works in this one. If not, we'll use netherrack and a flame. And then water. Okay, so I got that. Tell you what. Been meaning to do this for a while. Get an infinity water source there, and we will expand the farm around it. Okay. Okay, and then let's, oh, what the hell, we'll just harvest everything. Good opportunity to reinvigorate the farm anyway. I'm very disappointed with these grids. I was hoping that I could figure out how to do them, and apparently I'm just unable to do that. So let me just, I think I have plenty of more seeds. So we'll just get rid of them because they're not doing any good here. I'll have to figure that out at some point. Okay, let's just, let's focus on the potatoes because I have the fewest of them. Okay, so they're nice and scattered. I'll do beetroots with those. And then I'll do carrots. And I'm just alternating in a little diamond shaped pattern, and then wheat in this. So if you alternate, they grow faster. I've gathered that. Okay. So let's put the rest of our plants away. I accidentally put something in there that I didn't mean to, and there it is. Okay. Put the granite away. Okay, so that's good, and then I got the water. Okay, very good. Oops. Put the water in the cauldron, and I think that is functioning. Although, it is not making bubbling sounds. Well, we may not need to have it function to get the research. Okay, so it's full. So, oh, we do have Celeste. How did we get this? I guess it's just from studying things with our thermometer. Okay, cool. I guess I don't know what that did, but whatever. And we definitely got that. So alchemy. So we need to find object that require essentia. I have named Nitor, small core, blah blah blah. Crucible will render them down to their constituent essentia. To have enough all, throw in the catalyst. In this case, handful of glowstone dust. All goes well. Okay, so the recipe for this is 10 Ignis, 10 Lux, and 10 Potentia. So that's going to be torch type material, right? And we throw in a glowstone to get it to go. So we need 10 of each of those. And so if I remember from, let me just Yeah, if I throw in 10 torches. Actually, let's do 11 just to be on the safe side. I'm going to have a whole bunch of extra looks, but I'm going to have enough potentia and, what's that flame one? Fire, you know. Ignis. That it's going to be fine, so let's go ahead and just do that. And we need a glowstone. And now we will see if this works. As a control cube. Okay, definitely did not work. Okay, so what we need to do, I guess. Okay, no, not a problem. And I should have known this from watching some Let's Play people play around with this, but the easiest way to do this is netherrack, light the fire. Probably want to be careful with that fire, but now it's definitely bubbling. Hopefully it doesn't light the research table on fire. If it does, I will have to move move that. It's gonna get moved eventually anyway. Can I put it out? Nope, I cannot. Okay. I'm still a little bit worried, but we'll see if it works. Okay. Ready? We are successful, and we're gonna have extra in there. Let's put this. Can I see it with this? No, I can't. But I guess we know that there's a whole bunch of extra looks in there. Like I think I just saw it. Well, anyway, Nitor is cool. It's a light source. Throw it down there for now. In the meantime, this is going to continue to produce leftover. Let's do that thing I was talking about with Celestial. Oh, I need paper and ink. Okay. Let's borrow this one. Okay, so I studied that. I'm aiming for the moon. Oh, fuck. Look at all that. Western, Eastern, Southern, Lunar, and Northern. Wow, that's cool. Okay. I don't know what I do with them now, but let's get this back in there. How much of that ink did it use up? Not that much. Okay, I did complete that fundamentals theory. So did that give me a object, or what did that do? I guess it's probably in the Thaumonomicon. Now, can I do anything with these? I don't know what to do with those now. I guess we'll have to figure that out. So we're getting these observation points as we learn more about different things. We're also learning more aspects, which is great. Starting to feel like Thaumcraft 4 more than 5, and I kind of like that. I really do. Okay, so let's go down here. We were successful in creating Nitor. So that's great. Back. I don't need that. Okay, I don't... How do I... Okay. Little clunky on the book still. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Okay, how do I get back to the beginning? Okay, there we go. Infusion Aromancy. Okay. Okay, this is going to be shaping V and stuff like that. So I need to discover these things. I'm not sure what that means. Okay. So that's something to look forward to. And then we can do this one. So Arcane Infusion. Completing that. So this is similar to Thaumcraft 4, where we can make robe, leggings, boots, and fabric. Okay. So the Arcane Workbench is where we do this work. Do we not have wands anymore? I think they might have gotten rid of wands. That's too bad. So it's just string around wool. And we just need a bunch of it to make these objects. So if I make 7, 8 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I need 19. And it costs 5V each. I'm not sure about crystals, but let's just take a look and see what we can do. Not exactly sure how this works still. Let me harvest some more. I haven't harvested wool for quite some time. Go ahead and sleep real quick. Okay, so the other guy, by the way, as you can see here, started the delivery or the citizens hut. That's good. I gotta go check on my guys in a second. Running low on steak too. I should probably keep breeding those cows. You know what I should do? I should build a bookshelf and see if that affects the research table. Because it said if you put like certain objects next to it, it helps with the research and stuff. Okay. That's probably good. Okay. Let's grab... I'm just gonna do one bookshelf. Yeah. Where did I put my sugar cane? There it is. Okay. So, again, books, very easy. And then bookshelf. Okay, let's see if that has any effect on this. Might kind of transition this into a little area for enchanting too. But if I do it like right there, that's gonna be close enough, right? Yeah. Oh, for sure. Great. Okay, let's try creating a theory now. Channel Herba Essentia. Okay. Why can't I do that? I need Herba. I need Herba to get that. And that gives me 25 for infusion research, I guess. So, I mean, first things first, I would need to make more bottles. Let's go ahead and just get more glass going anyway. And maybe I will make that eventually. But for now, let's go ahead and just do this one, because I can. Okay, so we have Eldritch going, and Fundamentals, so that just kind of popped up there. And I don't know what that -3 means. Yikes. Okay, that's not good. What if I built a little terracotta wall here? That should protect my bookshelves, and that should still be within range, I would think. Okay, I could use a couple of V crystals, an egg, and a file. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I do have an egg. Okay. This is kind of fun now. I love it. I love Thaumcraft. I always have, and I always will. One of the best mods out there. Okay. So some eggs are not going quite into the hopper. That's a problem. You can always add more hoppers, by the way. Like, you can just do this. I'm almost out of iron, by the way. But you can just, if you're having issues with your chicken, I'd recommend just doing this and creating a channel, getting it to that right in there so it faces that middle. And then on the corners, you're going to have to do it a little differently, but actually I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one. More likely that it would go over there. So that should, at least for now, address the issue. As long as it's within one of those three, it'll go into there. And for the most part, it's already doing that, so. Okay, let's grab a file. I should have Actually, I should have... Yeah, I do have one. Okay. Alright, let's try that. So now I've got an egg in a file. I need it to be full of metallum. Okay, metallum. How do I even distill? I don't even know how to get metallum. So I don't know how to do that yet. Okay. That's fine. I tell you what, I'll do this one instead. I wanted a Perdicio and a Ignis. Okay, so let's try this one. That seems to be holding my flames off. Alright. And that gave me alchemy research. So that's great. Why is this at -7 and -3? Does that mean we're losing something? Get. Oh, there's crystals for the more advanced ones. Terra and Ordo. I could do Terra and Ordo. Let's do that. Ooh, what's that? Gellum? I didn't realize they gave me that. I guess I'll put this down here. This will be my advanced crystal area. Okay, let's do Ordo and was it Terra? I think. Okay, let's try that. Alright, and that gave me metallum. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Nice. Okay, great. Can I go back? I don't know what scrap theory means. I don't want to lose anything though, so I kind of want to keep doing this experimentation, but I don't have Victus yet. Okay. Because that just gives me general research. What is this -10 and -7? I'm confused about that. Tenebrae and metallum, I don't have the ability to do that yet. We're using up paper and ink slowly. It's time to make a detailed V. One bonus draw. I don't know what that did. What's that? Arcane Infusion? Okay, so that's a new one. I don't know what that just did. Honestly, I have no idea what that just did. But it's still measuring these things. I guess I had to click on those. Okay. So if I can... I don't have any idea what I'm doing. What is that? What does that do? I don't know what that does. Cognita vacuous, okay. Let's study that. Terra and Ordo, I could do that. Give me alchemy. You will not gain any more progress or draw any cards related to it. Not lose your current I don't know. Did I lose my progress? I feel like I might have lost my progress. Let's do Terra and Ordo. Let's try not to lose our progress. Terra, Ordo. Okay. So that's lovely. Take a step back. Concentrate. Machina. Attempt to concentrate. I can't. I don't have that. I get one more. Okay, the light bulbs. That's how many I get. Okay, so that's fine. Ponder. I only got 3 left, and I have to get to 100 somehow. I see. Well, kind of like those. Those are, I think, useful. Synthesis. Ignis spirits. I don't have that. I certainly can't do that. Alright. Concentrate. Humanus. Metallum. I don't have either of those. Scrap theory. Okay, so it just takes you back to the beginning. Okay, So you know what? I'm making. Ooh, I did gain another metal crystal somehow. I don't even know how I did that, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here. I don't know how to use these at all, but I guess if I hold these and then I keep studying, maybe it'll add something. So let me try this again. Where's the sun? There it is. Okay. So I don't know if that did anything, but I'm gonna put these away for now. And in theory, we can keep working on those. I may have to look up some of that. Let's continue with our cloth crafting. Okay, so that should be plenty of wool, and then string I should have a good amount of. So let's go over here and see what we can do with this. Okay, let's start out with just the white stuff. Okay, so that actually worked just fine. And I need more string to make more. So let's stick with this for now. And I'll put these back. Okay. I'll put the string back in there. So with that, in theory, I could start making like a... I mean, if I get one more, I can make like a thaumaturge's leggings, I think it was. If I get two more, I can make a robe, which I might just do. Alright, so how's this coming along? Yeah, I definitely could do that one. I could do this one right now. I don't know what I'm really doing here. So, discovering aromancy. I should study the world around me and travel to its edges. There I will learn what I need. So that gives me a clue. I think it's telling me that I need to go to other biomes and scan things. So I'm gonna hang on to these two objects, but everything else I'm gonna try to put away. And we'll go, maybe, you know, next episode we'll go on a little exploration. I think that's a good start to Thaumcraft, and I'm okay with that. Okay. So, I'm just going to finish this episode real quick by checking my mob trap and then going to check on my mine colony people. I think this is still safe. Yeah, okay. Safe there, but not much farther. It's good to get an idea of where the perimeters of your safety zone are. Okay, so I did get one mob drop there somehow, which is hilarious. Alright. Hi, buddy. I do need some string. So this seems to be stalled. It looks like I'm gonna need sandstone. Red sandstone. And this is done, I guess. I need to hire a worker, which means I need to build more huts. Once I get to at least 4 huts, I think I should be in a good position.
My lord.
You
I
need
can help you with that.
fucking red sandstone stairs. I hate those. Okay, so I do have some sandstone on me. I'll give you 20. At least move it in the right direction.
You're so wise. You're so wise.
Okay, so that'll need 35 more, which is the equivalent of 35. So 6 times 35, or divided by 4. And that's the amount of red sand that I need, which is a shit ton. Okay, there's 20 more, and then 24. We're getting there. We're getting there. 11 more. 11 sandstone stairs take 6 sandstone each, which is 4 red sand each, which is 24. So that's
Mom says I eat too much.
24 times 11, I
I'm
think.
going to do my best work for you.
Orange terracotta. Okay, do I have any of that? Yes, I do.
What can I do for you? You're so wise.
Okay, that'll get you going. I do need more, though. Maybe I'll make a stack of it. Once I get my delivery man going, it's going to be a lot better. I think it's probably about time, though, that I call this one. I've made really good progress this episode. Let's check on this guy. See how he's doing. Do you have any orange? Yeah, regular. I'll take your regular terracotta. He's going so slow, but, you know, he's making his progress. At least he's working. Need about, well, I'll just use the regular terracotta to make orange, and I'll give it to her. And then I need red sandstone really badly. I don't suppose she has any. I might add, ooh, actually. Oh yeah, she has a shit ton. Alright. Nah, I'll put one of these back. I might make a custom NPC's recipe to convert, regular sandstone into red sandstone or something with dye. Is that actually a thing? No, it's not. At least not in vanilla. I don't even know what all these are. Oh, I have an uncrafting table. I need to get into Twilight Forest too. That's gonna be a fun journey for us. But anyway, let's do this real quick. Okay, so red sand, sandstone. Okay, so there's that, and that's what she needs. Okay, and then the other one needs the orange dye, so I'll get half of that, and I'll just do a stack of orange. Where did I? Oh, here we go. Okay, so with that, I'll go over here. And I'll give her... Actually, she's coming towards me.
What can I do for you?
Oh, she wants an oak door now. I'll give you the orange terracotta, and then I'll make you an oak door as well. It's convenient that I was just happened to be in the neighborhood of that oak tree. Although I actually had enough. Okay, so I'll get the oak door. I don't know why you're going with oak doors. What a boring...
What can I do
Oh, you
for
already
you?
had some. Okay. That's cool. Oh, there's some more. Alright, so she's going to be okay now. I've given her oak doors and orange terracotta, and theoretically she still has some torches. I have a feeling
Yes,
she's going to need those
sir.
torches. Give you 10 more. I wonder how our lumberjack is doing. Now, you see what's going to happen is once we get a guy to do the delivery man job, we're going to start distributing resources among our workers in a much, in a way that makes a lot of sense. And so we're going to be really excited about that when it occurs. The grass has made it all the way over here. That's great.
I can help you
Okay,
with that.
there's your frickin' red sandstone bullshit. And there's some regular red sandstone for it while you're at it. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. I think she's probably going to need more different colors of terracotta. It's not necessarily make the red bed still. I kind of like that. Okay, that works. This is coming along nicely. I have the feeling this one is not so far off from being done. This actually looks really good. I love that, you know, the designs they used are really effective. Like whoever designed these buildings did a nice job with it. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and call this episode. Hopefully by next time we will have the delivery man up and running, and we will be in really good shape with our town. Continue on Thaumcraft. I'll go maybe explore the world a little, get some more points from scanning or whatever that does. I'm not really sure. I might try to study a little bit more, and then maybe next time we'll really get started with galacticraft. I might also start brainstorming, but not doing too much building on the actual mage's tower. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.